everybody. My name's Kyle Pudenz. I am a touring musician based in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm going to be doing a little product demo today. My demos in the past have been of amps, amp mods, effects, pedals. If you've seen anything, you know that's kind of what I'm into. But this is going to be a little different. Today we're going to check out the Access Bags and Cases PFX1 Musician's Carry-All Bag. This is a bag that I've been using out on the road for about a year now, and it is an extremely versatile bag. It's small enough to fit TSA requirements for carry-on luggage, but inside this thing you can hold just about everything that you would possibly need to repair instruments, to keep your stage plot up and running, to maintain your stuff out on the road, and really, it's designed in such a way that it's really easy to organize and to keep yourself from misplacing your things. Just a little bit about me and how I use it. I currently am on tour with a group called Barrage 8. And I also do shows with a side project called The Chromatics, which is a 7-string violin drum set duo. So, I tend to often be out on the road several months at a time, and I'm touring with an onslaught of usually between 3 and 7 different instruments, some of which I actually build myself and therefore have to repair myself if anything goes on out on the road. And so, the awesome part about this bag is that I've been able to keep everything that I need to repair and maintain those instruments in this bag without carrying anything else other than the instrument cases and the rack that holds my amps. So it's really been a lifesaver for me as a musician, and I hope you'll enjoy seeing what it has to offer. So let's take a look inside. So now we can see everything that was inside the bag, and let's take a little bit slower trip of seeing how it all fits back in. So we'll start with this front pouch, which I throw a massive collection of picks, additionally, I'm going to put a snark tuner, a mandolin capo, and a guitar capo. Next, we'll move down onto the front pocket, which I use this as sort of a toolbox and holds basically this entire middle row of things here. So we've got essentially a whole soldering kit, soldering iron. You can see all of these pockets. They have multiple layers you can use for storing things. So this is a zipper pocket on the far back. Put the soldering iron in there and a roll of solder. The middle roll, I keep a screwdriver with just about as many bits as I can possibly come up with. We have the hex keys, Phillips star drive, spade, square bits, and then front pouch, which is a mesh, kind of a see-through pouch here. I'm going to put the tips for the soldering iron, along with some copper tape, something that often comes in handy for some last-minute repairs. And that takes care of the front fold. Now we move on to the organizer and the back. Here we have 3 slotting files, which you can use for last minute bridge nut adjustments, and they go nicely in these pockets. So do these tweezers. And a needle nose pliers. Then in the back, we've got a box cutter and a wire stripper. So this takes care of my toolkit. Now we'll move on to the top section. Top section is actually very convenient because in the top you have this pretty standard looking organizer. But then this section here is very versatile because you have this row of compartments. And as you can see, they're actually adjustable. These are set on Velcro, and you can move them to make the compartments different sizes or take them out if you would rather have one large compartment. So in these, I keep a couple electronic parts. This is a redeemer buffer and a pickup for a violin and some jack hardware, things that can often break and need to be set up quickly before a gig. Over here, I've got string cleaner, polish, and a spare preamp tube. Once again, sometimes you never know when you'll need things. This pocket here, I keep a lot of batteries, as well as a AA battery charger. I've also got a strap lock. This is rack mounting hardware. And then, of course, AC adapters for effects pedals, which will fit perfectly into this slot here. Then the whole thing sits neatly in the top of the case. Also, one thing that you might not notice is that there's almost a sort of a bonus pouch here. This front area actually is open all the way to the bottom of the case, and it's padded. So I put a couple of these little specialty cables, which we use in Barrage for adapting wireless packs to different instruments. They'll stay right here, and they're well protected. Then, top organizer, of course. Got a pen and a pencil. And there you have the top. As you can see, there's actually some space in there, believe it or not, that is still currently unused for my purposes. Now, we get to the fun part. These side pouches are plenty big enough to hold cables. So, in one side, I keep a MIDI cable and 2 1/4-inch TRSs, which you can use for expression pedals, as you know. Then I have a right angle 1/4-inch adapter and a TRS coupler, just in case I need to make long or awkward cable runs that I wasn't anticipating. And in the other side, we keep 2 1/4-inch cables. And as you can see, they slide right in with little to no effort. It's really not putting any strain on the bag. I actually just picked up a couple new sets of strings, and these will fit quite nicely in the outer Velcro pockets. Then, this is a Kemper Profiler Remote Cat 5 cable, which I will place in this back pocket, which actually sits in the middle, halfway up the case. I put it in there, along with an expression pedal. And finally, last but not least, my favorite thing about this case, bottom opens up, gives you a space large enough. You can actually hold a huge pedal, like the Boomerang 3 phrase looper, which I use for a lot of my gigs. The bag just closes down right on top of it. So there you have it, the fully packed, but still room to spare, Access carry-all bag. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it was helpful. If you want to learn more about this case, visit Access Case's website at carryaccess.com or check out their YouTube channel. If you want to hear more from me, you can subscribe to my channel, or you can visit a couple of my projects, the Chromatics YouTube channel or Barrage 8's YouTube channel. And hope to see you back soon.